Hi. Okay, we'll continue the speech by Malala Yousafzai. So, what she said in the first part was to greet. She was talking about how these terrorists thought that they can stop the ambitions and dreams of these girls whom they shot, but the exact opposite happened. She is saying that her weaknesses, fears, and hopelessness died. So she became a better person, positive person now. Strength, power, and courage was born. So earlier it was not there. They were living with the fear that these people they were threatening, because she has started blogging during 2009 itself, and she was becoming famous, and she was addressing the problems of Taliban in Pakistan in different ways, taking another name. So uh, she was made a villain, she was made a target even then. So now what happened? She got a new strength, new power, courage was born. ധൈര്യം ഉണ്ടായി കൂടുതൽ. I am the same Malala. So I've never changed. My ambitions are the same. What I decide to become. What is ambition? You have a dream, what to become. That is your ambition. So she says that my ambition is the same. Even after I got the bullets on my head, my ambitions didn't change. My hopes are the same. I expect my hopes are the same. My dreams are the same. So I used to dream to become something, and that is still same. We know what she has become now. Dear sisters and brothers, I am not against anyone. So even though she is telling that she is a better person after this incident, she is courageous, she is powerful, she got more strength. Tells that she is not against anyone. Neither I am here to speak in terms of personal revenge against Taliban or any other terrorist group. And look at the maturity of this girl. She is telling that I am not even against the Taliban terrorists and it is not a personal revenge I am going to talk about. I have no revenge. Arodu Deshilya, even the Taliban terrorist who has shot me. I'm here to speak up for the right of education of every child. So here I am standing for a good cause, a very positive cause. What is that? It is to speak up for the right of education. Right of education is a universal right and human right that all students must be able to get. So here I stand for that. I want education for the sons and daughters of all the extremists, especially the Taliban. Look at her attitude. She wants even the children of Taliban. What the children are always the innocent ones. They don't know how they are exploited, or how they are misused by the elders. So terrorists are also using many children, not only their own, but they take many children from other houses, and they make use of them for their purpose. So she tells that every child, even the sons and daughters of the extremists, must get educated. It is because of no, illiteracy, or lack of education, or the bad education, that they are going in wrong ways. With good education, people will all love, people will believe in humanity, but it is lack of education that people are fighting against each other. I do not even hate the Talib who shot me. She is not against anyone here. Even if there is a gun in my hand and he stands in front of me, I would not shoot him. So if I have a gun, so that man shot me. If I have a gun now, if Allah accept the Malala is a very famous person now. If she has a gun now, even she will not no shoot this person who uh, incidentally who now comes in front of her. She is not going to do that. She is not going to shoot that person. Mm, this is the compassion that I have learned from Muhammad. Compassion, that love, caring, that oneness, that feeling of oneness that I have learned from Muhammad, the Prophet of Mercy, Jesus Christ, and Lord Buddha. So she is taking examples of how Prophet Muhammad wanted to prevail, love and mercy, and how Jesus Christ wanted the same, and how Buddha wanted to prevail equality and love among everyone. So these great figures, great prophets, showed her the path of compassion. So to live for one another. This is the legacy of change that I have inherited from Martin Luther King. So she is quoting great personalities who has fought for greater cause like freedom, peace, equality. We know Martin Luther King is the revolutionary leader of America who wanted abolition of slavery and who was against racism which existed. Still, there is racism in America. So there are great personalities worked against uh, the evil practices of society. It is very bad if we think one person different in terms of his color, his race, his caste. It is very bad. So we must be above all these feelings. We must love everyone. Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, and Muhammad Ali Jinnah. So Muhammad Ali Jinnah is the father of Pakistan. So he is quoting all these leaders who stood for their people's rights. This is the philosophy of non-violence that I have learned from Gandhiji. So Gandhiji is very our national leader and father of our country, and he proposed non-violence, and we got freedom through this particular way, non-violence, through which no other country got freedom as we have acquired it. Bachcha Khan and Mother Teresa. We know Mother Teresa, how she served people relentlessly without any selfish motives like Bachcha Khan. And this is the forgiveness that I have learned from my mother and father. And so she is talking about her parents too. And they taught her how to forgive others even if they do some mistakes. That is what my soul telling me. Be peaceful and love everyone. So this is my soul. This is my inner voice telling me that to forgive everyone and to love everyone and be peaceful. സമാധാനമായിട്ടിരിക്കുക, സന്തോഷത്തോടെ ഇരിക്കുക. അപ്പോൾ ഇതൊക്കെ എൻ്റെ അച്ഛനും അമ്മയും പഠിപ്പിച്ചത്. ഇത്രയും ലീഡേഴ്സ്, ഷീ ഹാസ് മെൻഷൻഡ് ഓൾ ദീസ് ലീഡേഴ്സ്. So from all these great personalities, she has learned the message of love, mercy, compassion, peace, and freedom. So such an inspiring girl she is, right? Dear sisters and brothers, we realize the importance of light when we see darkness. We realize the importance of our voice when we are silenced. So here is another important point that she raises. So we only, it is a fact that we only give importance to something when we lack that. If we lose our eyesight, we realize how important it is. Otherwise, we will not even think about our eyes. That is how when lights, without darkness, we would never know the importance of light. We realize the importance of our voice when we are silent. There are many societies where people are silenced, where especially women only are silenced because of some extremist religious practices, beliefs, terrorism. So she is telling that it is because of these negative facts existing in many countries, we are able to understand the importance of those values much greater. So ഈ കുട്ടികൾക്ക് പഠിക്കാൻ സാഹചര്യം ഇല്ലാതെ ആയപ്പോഴാണ് പഠിച്ചേ പറ്റുള്ളൂ എന്ന് ആ കുട്ടികൾക്ക് ആ പഠിത്തത്തിൻ്റെ ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻസ് they came to know the importance of education much when they were restrained from going to schools. In the same way, when we were in Swat, the north of Pakistan, we realized the importance of pens and books when we saw the guns. So it was a grave mistake from this Pakistan terrorists when these people were surrounded by guns, these Taliban terrorists, and they were not allowing children to go to school where the scientific education is given. They wanted only to learn religious texts. The wise saying, "The pen is mightier than sword," was true. So there is a wise saying, there is an intelligent saying, "The pen is mightier than sword." A pen can change the world. ഒരു തോക്കിനേക്കാളും ശക്തിയുണ്ട് പെന്നിന്. All the revolutions that happened in all over the place has happened through pen. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് എവിടെയും പ്രശ്നം ഉണ്ടാക്കുമ്പോൾ എഴുത്തുകാരെ ബാൻ ചെയ്യുന്നത്. The writers are made to go to different places. You might have heard about many writers. Recently we have heard Turkey, how the singers were banned, how they are very afraid of writing criticism. This fascist government, fascist authorities, they are always afraid of criticism, dissents. Many authorities we can still experience how we are facing, how they are thrashing all the voices that is dissenting them, offending them, criticizing them. So the pen is mightier than sword. That is true. The extremists are afraid of books and pens. They are afraid because they know that can change the mindsets of people. If only you learn religious texts, you are entirely into it. You know nothing else. So you will be like slaves to them. So this scientific education brings a lot of changes in society that these people are not ready to accept because they want to exert their power over the people. The power of education frightens them. അവർക്ക് പേടിയാണ് എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ വന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ. കുട്ടികളൊക്കെ കണ്ടോ ഇപ്പം തന്നെ നേരിട്ട് നിന്ന് എന്തൊക്കെയായി കുട്ടി പറയുന്നത്. എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ വന്നാൽ കുട്ടികളൊന്നും പിടിച്ചാൽ കിട്ടില്ല. They want women in parda inside their houses, cooking for them, producing their children, nothing else. അപ്പോൾ അതിൻ്റെ അപ്പുറത്തേക്ക് എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ വന്നാൽ നടക്കും. ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് വൈ ദേ ആർ പ്രോഹിബിറ്റിംഗ് എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ ഫോർ എസ്പെഷ്യലി വിമൻ. They are afraid of women. The power of voice of women frightens them. ഞങ്ങൾ ഭരിക്കപ്പെടേണ്ട ആൾക്കാരാണ് വിമൻ. അതവിടെ എസ്റ്റാബ്ലിഷ്ഡ് ആണ്. അവർ സംസാരിക്കുക എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഒരിക്കലും അക്സെപ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റാത്ത, എല്ലാ സൊസൈറ്റിയിലും ഇതിൻ്റെ ലൈറ്റർ വേർഷൻസ് നിൽക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ബട്ട് terrorists, they want women inferior to them. And that is why they killed 14 innocent medical students in the recent attack in Qatar. So there are many incidents going around in the world, and recently when the speech was given, there were 14 innocent students killed. ചില ആൾക്കാർ പോയിട്ട് ചർച്ചിലൊക്കെ പോയി അങ്ങ് വെടിവെക്കുക, എന്നിട്ട് വെറുതെ ആൾക്കാർ കൊല്ലുക. They believe that these people are going in heaven. And this is because of only that belief. They are taking away all the rights of women, people to live peacefully. So this cannot be accepted. And that is why they killed many female teachers and polio workers in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Fatah. So, in many places they kill teachers, polio workers. In Khyber, Pakistan, also they killed uh, the health workers and teachers because they try to bring about changes. If the teachers are killed, there will be no one to teach. So that is why they are blasting schools every day. So these people are blasting schools. സ്കൂളൊക്കെ ഇല്ലാതെയൊക്കെ ഇടിച്ചു നിരത്തുക in Palestine, in Afghanistan or Pakistan. The condition is the same because they were and they are afraid of change, afraid of equality that we will bring into our society. So this is what is happening because of education, the sense of freedom, the sense of equality that they are so afraid of, because then their power to exert over women, over people in society is going to end. So they are afraid of this education. I remember that there was a boy in our school who was asked by a journalist, why are the Taliban against education? He answered very simply by pointing to his book. He said, a Talib doesn't know what is written inside the book. So the boy is very innocent and he realizes that the Talibs doesn't know what they are studying inside the book. It is knowledge, and that is the greatest weapon of all that a Taliban terrorist never understand, because he is uneducated. He never knew the value of knowledge. They think that God is a tiny little conservative being who would send girls to hell just because of going to school. കുട്ടി, ചെറിയ കുട്ടിക്ക് എത്ര വിവരമുണ്ട്? ചെറിയ കുട്ടി എന്താ പറഞ്ഞത്? ഈ താലിബാൻകാർ വിചാരിക്കുന്നത് എന്താണ്? ഒരു കുട്ടി സ്കൂളിൽ പോയാൽ ആ കുട്ടീനെ നരകത്തിലേക്ക് പറഞ്ഞയക്കാൻ മാത്രം അത്ര ചെറിയൊരാളാണ്, അത്ര എന്താ ബുദ്ധിയില്ലാത്ത, അത്ര കൺസർവേറ്റീവായിട്ട് ചിന്തിക്കുന്ന ഒരാളാണോ? ഇടുങ്ങിയ മനസ്സുള്ള ആളാണോ ദൈവം? അങ്ങനത്തെ ഒരാളാണ് ദൈവം എന്നാണ് ആര് വിചാരിക്കുന്നത്? ടെററിസ്റ്റുകൾ വിചാരിക്കുന്നതെന്ന് കുട്ടികൾ പറയുകയാണ്. സോ ദേ ആർ തിങ്കിങ് beyond what the journalists expected. Their answer is much more what they expected, and this is the reality and this is the truth. If we get educated, we are able to change society, we are able to change the family, the society, the village, and the entire world changes. So some people lose power, their control, their beliefs, and it is false beliefs, blind beliefs, superstitions. That is why they are simply killing people. So here Malala stands against these people who are killing innocent people, and she is here for spreading the message of education, the right to education. So next class we'll continue the next paragraph. Okay.